What if someone died, stayed dead for 4 days, and then came back to life? No heartbeat, no breath, no brain activity. Gone. But when Lazarus of Bethany walked out of his tomb, the world focused on the miracle, not the mystery. Because no one asked the most terrifying question of all. What did he see? While he was dead? Was it darkness? Was it silence? Or did he step into something beyond human understanding? Tonight, we uncover the truth behind the 4 days no one can explain. If you're drawn to mysteries that challenge everything you think you know about life, death, and what lies beyond, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Because on this channel, we don't just tell stories, we uncover the questions history tried to bury. For days in the grip of death, no breath, no movement, no voice to answer the cries of the living. When Lazarus of Bethany stepped out of his tomb, the world witnessed something impossible. A man, confirmed dead, wrapped in burial cloth, returned to life at the command of a single voice. But while the miracle shook the crowd, a deeper mystery remained untouched. What happened during those 4 days? What did Lazarus experience in the silence between death and life? To understand the weight of that question, we must step into the mindset of the ancient world, into a time where death was surrounded by shadow. In the time of Jesus Christ, the understanding of death was very different. The ancient Hebrew worldview did not yet fully describe heaven and hell. Instead, there was Sheol. Sheol was not a place of fire. It was not a place of reward. It was something far more unsettling. It was silence. A shadowy existence beneath the earth, where all souls, righteous and wicked alike, were believed to go. A place without distinction, without movement, without light. A place where voices did not rise, and time itself seemed to lose meaning. To enter Sheol was to fade into stillness. If Lazarus truly died on, the account insists that he did then for 4 days. His body lay in decay while his soul entered that realm. And yet, there is something deliberate about the timing. For days, not 3, not 1, 4. In ancient Jewish thought, it was believed the soul lingered for up to 3 days, hovering as if there was still a chance to return. But on the 4th day, everything changed. The body began to decompose. The identity of the person faded. Death was no longer reversible. Which means, when Jesus arrived, this was not a moment of healing. It was a confrontation with finality. The scene is tense, heavy. Mourners fill the air with grief. The tomb is sealed. The smell of death is expected, and yet the stone is moved. The darkness of the tomb is exposed. And then comes the voice, clear, commanding, unshaken. Lazarus, come forth. And something happens that defies everything the world believed about death. He moves. From within the darkness, there is movement. Wrapped in linen, bound in burial cloth, alive. But the story leaves us with a silence that is almost louder than the miracle. Lazarus never speaks, not about what he saw. No vision, no testimony, description of what lies beyond death, just silence. And that silence has echoed through history. Some believe that Lazarus experienced nothing at all. That death, in its purest form, is like sleep deep, dreamless, and without awareness. In this view, Lazarus did not feel the passage of time. There were no 4 days, only one moment death, and the next life again. But others see something more. They argue that consciousness continues. The soul remains aware, capable of encountering something beyond understanding. Could Lazarus have stood in the presence of something divine? Could he have entered a realm brighter, deeper, impossible to describe? If so, why did he never speak of it? Was it forbidden? Was it beyond language? Or was the purpose of his return not to reveal the afterlife, but to confirm authority over it? Because the story of Lazarus is not isolated. It sits at the center of something much larger. It is a declaration that death is not final. Unlike Lazarus, who would one day face death again. The resurrection that follows later, the resurrection of Jesus, is different. Final, unbroken, where Lazarus returns to life. Jesus rises beyond death, which changes everything. And perhaps that is why Lazarus remains silent, because his story was never meant to explain the afterlife. It was meant to point toward something greater. Still, the human mind refuses to let go. We want to know what happens after we die. We want certainty. Imagine it. For days in darkness, no sound, no breath, no sense of time. And suddenly, a voice calling your name. It's pulling you back into your body, back into weight, into breath, to life. The truth is, we do not know. And perhaps that uncertainty is what gives the story its power. The people who witnessed Lazarus walk out of that tomb did not receive answers. They received a challenge to rethink everything they believed about death, about power, about eternity. The grave released him. The darkness let him go. And for a moment in history, death lost its certainty. Lazarus lived again. Yet whatever he experienced in those 4 days, he carried it in silence. And that silence continues to echo. Through every question we ask about what lies beyond the end,